I happened to be off of work one day and I woke up and Angie was having a really hard time breathing. So I called the vet, rushed her over thinking, you know, they were going to give her some medicine and she'd feel better. And unfortunately, that wasn't the case. Someone wanted to make a monetary donation, they can go to our website and there is a secure link there.
So we have Angie back, okay? This is our second visit with you, and you're kind of the new person in town, right? Mm-hmm. So here's Jennifer. Jennifer is the one of the two people that run Animal Rescue ARRUS. Tell us a little bit about Angie.
So Angie is our newest rescue. She is a 15-year-old Yorkie, and she was surrendered to the rescue because her mom, after 15 years, got really sick and unfortunately couldn't care for her.
Okay, so she's a surrender. So
Yep.
she didn't have a tortured life. She does have a tongue that likes to come out a little bit. Have you noticed that?
It's pretty much always out. It doesn't.
Yeah.
I don't think it really goes back in.
Yeah, and we worked on her once before, so I'll have the link to her first treatment in the description box below. And we're just going to go through and check a few things, okay? So I'm going to have you also keep your hands on her at the same time, and I'm going to just start checking the muscles. First, I'm going to just take a lap through the body, and there's a little sensitive spot right there. And let me bring the leg forward. Now she's 15. I should know this, have this all memorized, but what is that in dog years? It's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's older than me. Now, this right leg doesn't like coming up. So watch, the left leg comes up pretty easy, and then the right leg doesn't want to come up so easy. So here's the thing. Look at me for a second. So here's the thing. With older dogs, you know, a lot of it is maintenance and making them comfortable. Like, if I just grab that leg and rip on it to get it to come up with the goal of bringing it up, that's not a good idea. I'm going to just injure her, and I'm going to rip up her shoulder. I'm going to probably tear some soft tissue like tendons, ligaments, who knows. So that's not the goal. We don't do that with dogs or any living person or animal. But I do want to change the range of motion. I want to look to see where I'm feeling it. So right now I'm on her teres major muscle, and that one's just locked up. So I'm going to massage that a little bit. And you could see I'm on it right now. And what I did is I looked for the areas of restriction and I tried to make a change. And there, I'm on it now because you can see the paw shaking now.
And she's whining.
And she's whining. So that's a very painful spot. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is recheck the range of motion. Still tight. There is a little adjustment I can do for an anterior humerus. So I'm coming into the humerus. Sorry, little person. There you go. So now I got that. Let's recheck it again. It comes up a little easier. And a little easier. Now I'm going to do also where I bring the arm up like this and set it up that way. Got it. Okay. We're going to move on. I know you're freaking out that I did too much, so let's move on. I'm going to check your neck and checking the atlas. Let's check range of motion. Bring your head all the way up, all the way down. Neck is a little stiff going down. Does she have trouble reaching into a bowl, or when it's time to eat, she's fine?
She's fine when it comes to eat, but she does eat very slow.
Yeah. Check your little jaw. I'm checking TMJ. That feels okay. It feels symmetrical. And I'm going to do the right atlas right now. Got it. Coming down the back. Little something at the thoracics. I'm around T11. Good. And now I'm at the lumbars. And let's just check back leg. And back leg. And back leg. And back leg. I'm sorry, little girl. And now here's the sacrum. Here's the tail. I'm going to put a little traction on the tail. And she'll pull away from me. I'm just holding it. There it goes. She pulled. Good. Good girl. All right. Let's see what else I can do. Let me check your little rib cage. Let me check your joints in your legs. Okay. Let me check the other side. Okay. Sorry. I'm sorry. Please don't bite me. Okay. Checking this back end. Okay, checking this side. All right, good. So I'm going to put her on the floor. We'll see if she shakes out a little bit. Shaking out is really good when they go like, because it means, here, let me get my tongue. So, because it means that they're just kind of processing what you just did. They're getting a little parasympathetic nervous system response. And so give her a second, because it's usually a delay, and then they shake. And so we'll give her a second. Plus, there's going to be other dogs that are going to be curious what's going on. And there's the shake. And that's good. So she did really well with that adjustment. And it was good to see her. She's very fragile and old. Like, her bones feel like little bird bones. And I have to be really careful. And that's why I said, you know, I'm not going to over-adjust that front right leg. But I got it to loosen a little bit. I found the muscle that was involved, which in this case was the teres, T-E-R-E-S, major, teres major. And that's back here on a human. And try it yourself. Hold this spot and then reach your front leg out, your front limb, and you'll feel it pull here. So that's the spot I got on her. And that was the spot that Jennifer can also look for behind the shoulder. Thanks for watching this one. So we have some news about Angie. Angie is the 4-pound Yorkie that you rescued how long ago?
A month ago.
Okay, tell us what happened.
So I happened to be off of work one day, and I woke up and Angie was having a really hard time breathing. So I called the vet, rushed her over, thinking, you know, they were going to give her some medicine and she'd feel better. And unfortunately, that wasn't the case. They diagnosed her as having stage 4 lung disease. They heard some crackling in her chest, and there was also fluid on her chest cavity. And so I had to make a decision. Unfortunately, the vet said, you know, Jen, the nicest thing that you could do for her is to let her go peacefully. So, you know, I called Christina. I was hysterically crying, you know, because these dogs, they're, you know, even though they're just with me for a month or a short term, I treat them like my own, you know, and Angie was really important to me, even though she was with me for such a short period of time. And it's really hard to make those decisions, you know, no matter what length of time they're with you. So,
and she was 15.
She was 15.
She only weighed 4 pounds. And it's really upsetting, though, you know?
Yeah, so it was definitely a sad day, but I have to say that, you know, I'm at peace with the decision. You know, I always want to do right by my animals. I would never let an animal suffer. So, you know, I was there for her.
I mean, I only got to work her on those 2 times. I'm going to miss her, too. She's so cute with a little tongue that sticks out.
Yeah.
But you have to realize, you know, a lot of people ask questions, even with Nugget, you know, why didn't they euthanize Nugget? Well, Nugget has an incredible quality of life. Nugget's almost potty trained or housebroken already. Nugget has disabilities, but Nugget is she's robust and strong and living a great life. Angie was on her last leg when you got her. And in my mind, you know, Angie probably needed to meet you to do that transition.
Yeah.
You know, and so what a gift that Angie got to choose who she was going to be when she could, you know, do her next journey.
Yeah,
you know?
and you know, I think it's really important too, like for me to let like a dog, if I'm going to let a dog go, to let them go with dignity, you know, not allowing them to suffer prolonged periods of time, you know, really just giving them that peace and, you know, allowing them to move on.
And this is, you know, something else, you know, we've been posting a lot of videos from Jennifer's rescue, animal rescue ARRUS in New Jersey, and people do comment sometimes like, you know, these questions about euthanasia, and Jennifer does make those hard decisions. It's not like she just takes every dog and, you know, relentlessly or never lets them go. She lets go the ones that need to let go, and then, you know, and that's always a tough decision. But we're going to end with a couple of snapshots of Angie, And please leave whatever your thoughts, or send your love to Angie in the comments. Anything else?
That's it.
All right, thank you.